In today's class, we're going to learn how to use the Liquify function to manipulate facial expressions. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is download a few JPEGs. And here we've got Savannah, we've got Ian, and we've got a blank which we're going to need. We'll start off with this image right here. And I know that maybe you guys think that at times I'm pretty animated, but with Photoshop, we can take that animation to a whole new level. So how do we apply the Liquify function? The first thing that we're going to do is get our image, and we're going to press Command-Shift-X. And when we do, this window pops up. Great, and I'm actually going to hold Command, and we're going to left click because that allows us to zoom in until we've got an image that fills up the screen like so. And on the left side of the window, we've got a number of options. We're going to start with the forward warp tool. So when we left click the forward warp tool, we can see that we've got this brush and the diameter is just about right here. And what we can do is we can click and, like the tool says, forward warp specific areas. We can increase the size along with the density, rate, and pressure. You guys are going to experiment with this. So now all of a sudden she's looking pretty excited. I'm going to reduce the size of the brush, and we can sort of exaggerate the ears. You guys are going to have a lot of fun with this. We'll do a few more as an example. We're going to press Command-Shift-X, and when we do it, this window pops up. We're going to hold Command. We're going to zoom in. Great. What's up, Lewis? And in addition to the forward warp tool, we've got this pucker tool and we've got the bloat tool. So now let's see how they act. I'm going to apply the pucker tool, and it does what it says. It shrinks whatever's within that diameter of that brush. And here we're going to increase the size. I'm at 132, and wow, that looks cool. And I'm going to return to the forward warp tool. We can click and we can drag, and now he's happy. Amazing. We'll do one more. Where's Ian? Here's Ian. Command-Shift-X. You're going to wait a second for the window to load. We're going to hold Command. We're going to zoom in. And this guy's a little intimidating. In addition to the pucker tool, the bloat tool, the forward warp, we've also got this, here we've got this twirl clockwise tool. I'm going to increase the size. You guys are going to sort of, you guys are going to experiment with that, and I'm going to press OK. And if you want to sort of create a collage with all your work so that we can share at the end of class, what you can do is, not unlike what we did yesterday, click and drag to the blank. I'm looking for something kind of amazing. If you want to put your images with a background, you can do that too. Now when you're done with this, if you want to continue experimenting, what I give you is a template featuring various emotions from the graphic novel Understanding Comics. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to, let's say hypothetically, recreate, we'll do fear. We'll recreate fear. So how are we going to recreate fear? So we're going to press Command-Shift-X. We're going to wait a second for this window to load. And how can we create this sensation of fear? Well, I'm going to maybe increase my eye size a little bit. That brush is way too big. And again, that's way too small. You're going to probably learn that you're going to be going back and forth. How can we create fear? What I would recommend is you have that image open on the side as a reference. I can talk to you about that in class. This is not fear. This is not fear, but it is pretty amusing. I'm going to press OK, and that's how I express myself when I'm afraid. I'm going to use the marquee tool. I'm going to create a selection. We're going to press Command-C. We're going to press Command-V. Is this fear or is this disgust? You're going to cover the face that represents that emotion. I'm really excited to see work. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.